today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
they've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for the game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, here's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would like to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
first carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Out quickly to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Lewis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down.
He'll get this to Conner underneath. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards that time.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run here with Conner. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 21 carries, 90 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Goff on 1st down. Going up top for Cup. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Cup was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing again. Locke. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. They'll get that one complete to Conner. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. Muslim free near the 40, and he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
For the right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lock. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Troy Fumagalli, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
His throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Rams.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Now it's Connor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's got it. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup. Will it hold? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
What's the deal, y'all?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's in on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. That's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Fumble on the play.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Akers.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
second down and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
43-yard line.
Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. Goff. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
But this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Lock got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Lock finds Judy. Operating from the gun.
Block. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally do.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the 13.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff is able to pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Jackson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the move to his left. And this is coming down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They start with a give to counter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Lock. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So Goff and the Rams down 28-21, 57 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. No, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been all the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.